Hi everyone, and welcome to another edition of Coffee with Father James. I'm coming to you from the St. Peter's location. Behind me is the statue of St. Joseph that I spoke about this weekend in my homily, the statue that goes back to the 1882 church, which was damaged in the fire that took place in 1966. The feet, parts of the statue were damaged. I spoke this weekend how this is a symbol and a reminder of a time when there was essentially one church in Dartmouth as part of our common patrimony. Talked about how it's a reminder of the fact that we have a story that stretches back, that we've inherited so much. Like our present concerns and worries about the church it's not just about our concerns and worries, that we're part of a much bigger story. But that story also stretches into the future. This weekend we spoke about how we can be a new covenant church, a church that lifts Jesus up so that he can draw all people to himself. And as we mentioned a number of months ago, we've discerned to use the evangelistic tool of Alpha as an outreach tool to do just that. And our own Archbishop has been asking us, in fact, asking every parish to identify a tool for evangelization. So we're choosing Alpha, and I have my Yeti mug again this week, as I did last week. But on the other side, of course, you see the Alpha logo. This caused a little bit of a stir this week. A couple of people were asking me how much I wanted for it. So we'll keep the bids going, and when it reaches a good price, I'll make a decision on it. But in the meantime, we are moving ahead with our Alpha Taster experience, which is, as we've been explaining, it's not going to be real Alpha because we're not inviting people from outside the church. We're just going to invite our own parishioners to participate. So for that reason, it's not real Alpha. It's still going to be the same format, but it's just going to be for insiders. And in a sense, it's to help us prepare to do Alpha well when it comes to reaching people on the outside. But it will be a great experience of spiritual renewal, of growing in friendship and deepening relationships with one another, and will help us to be familiar with this tool. And as you watch this video, registration is open. The first night is Monday, 8 days after Easter, so Monday, April 13th, I think. And then we've got a couple of weeks before we start up again. And after that, it goes through until the beginning of June. So check out our website to sign up for that. Obviously, as you're watching this video, within a few days, we are beginning Holy Week. The first event of Holy Week is Palm Sunday, this coming Sunday. And you're probably wondering what's going to be happening with Palms. Since this time last year, our first COVID Palm Sunday, all the churches were closed. No Palms. This year, we have Palms. However, we still have the capacity of 100 people. We still have to do social distancing. So the usual way of doing Holy Week is not going to be happening. So here's what's going to happen. For those who register in advance and come to be with us in person, you'll pick up a palm at the entrance to the church, go to your place, and instead of a procession of palms, it'll just be the presider who will process, and we'll be doing the reading of the gospel in the initial proclamation from the entrance to the church. And you just have to vigorously wave your palm. And the great thing about social distancing this year is that as you enthusiastically wave your palm, you don't have to worry about poking someone else's eye out with your palm branch. See, there are advantages to this whole thing. So for those of you not able to join us in person, you can pick up your own palm at the entrance to the church, maybe before or after Mass, or at the parish office. Speaking about Holy Week, registration is going to be open on Monday of Holy Week. Here's what we're going to do. So, if you think about it, we have Holy Thursday, Good Friday, Holy Saturday, the Vigil. 3 celebrations, each can take 100 people. And then we have 2 Sunday morning Masses. That's 5 celebrations. Now, normally, on one Easter Sunday Mass, we would get 500 people. So here's what we're going to do. For the first 24-hour period of registration, we're asking every person to only sign up for one liturgy. Okay? One liturgy for 24 hours. So that means you're going to have to take a pick. Do I want to go to Mass on Holy Thursday, Good Friday, the Vigil, or Easter Sunday? Which one? You take your pick. After 24 hours, It's going to be opened up to first come, first serve. Okay, so we tried to figure out what's the best way to do this. And we figured that this gives an opportunity for everyone who really wants to be at one of the celebrations to be at one of the celebrations. After that, if you sign up quickly, you should be able to get to as many of those celebrations as is going to be possible. So please, let's follow those guidelines for registering. For everyone else, for the liturgies you're not able to be at, we will be live streaming. And I hope that you can experience the Triduum as much as possible. You know, traditionally we go, for many Catholics that don't participate in the Triduum, we go from Palm Sunday, Jesus entering Jerusalem, and then Easter Sunday. Like, what, did I miss something? Yeah, you missed something. I think there's Holy Thursday and Good Friday in between. And so even if you can't be in person, join us online. Here's one of the things, a little exciting thing that's happening. We're hoping to have upgraded our live streaming system by then. When we installed the initial system in the church, we knew eventually we would have to deal with lighting. I mean, it's lights, cameras, action, right? But we didn't really know what the lighting situation was going to be. We wanted to use the system for a little while before we figured that out. So we now know that anything in the evening is difficult to shoot because of lighting. We hope to have lights installed in time for Holy Thursday. We hope to be able to provide you with a better quality experience of the liturgy online in time for the Easter Triduum. So please pray that that can happen. We hope that you can join us. As I mentioned in this past weekend, there's going to be something else that's going to be a bit different, hopefully on time for Holy Thursday, and that is the fact that we are placing the image of Our Lady of Guadalupe, which hung in St. Peter's location. We've had it framed, custom-made frame, and we're going to be hanging it in the center of the wall behind the presider's chair and putting a new high-quality curtain up behind the image and with some, I think, effective lightings, which will be for us a sign of unity and a reminder of our new identity. Check out my homily this weekend in which I speak about that. Finally, I know there's a lot of stuff here, but our final session of the Lenten Prayer Workshop is this Friday. It's been a remarkable experience. You know, we had a lot of people join us in person, close to maximum capacity. A lot of people join live on Zoom. And the fun thing about that is we're in the church. When people participate in the discussion on Zoom, as people unmute their microphones and speak from their homes, literally the sound of the voice of people comes in through the sound system. It's like they're right in the church with us. It's quite a remarkable experience. So people have participated live on Zoom, and many of you have actually watched the recording on YouTube. So either way, it would be great to have you with us. We are focusing on different ways to experience praying before the Blessed Sacrament, praying by doing Eucharistic adoration. That's this coming Friday. Now, this coming Thursday, and this is my final piece. I know there's a lot of details. I hope you're taking notes. This Thursday is the solemnity of the Annunciation, March 25th. It's the feast of when the angel Gabriel comes and announces to Mary that she's been chosen to bear God's Son. And she says yes, and everything changes. The whole world has changed. And her yes led to the conception of Jesus. So we celebrate in many ways the conception of Jesus, because guess what? It takes 9 months, right? March 25th plus 9 months takes you to, you got it, December 25th. You see, there's a method to all of this. So March 25th, we celebrate, in a sense, the beginning of the incarnation, really, the conception of Jesus. So it's a great ancient feast day in our church. It is a solemnity, which means it's the same level as a Sunday. Yes. That means you get to party. I know, more partying during Lent. Isn't it fun being Catholic? So Thursday, because it's a solemnity, we're going to have evening prayer again, Liturgy of the Hours at 6:30 here at the St. Peter's location. We had a beautiful celebration of the Liturgy of the Hours, or evening prayer as it's called, last week for the Feast of St. Joseph, which was beautiful. And so I hope you can join us. It's a wonderful way to pray with Scripture, to pray with music, and to pray with the church throughout the world as we celebrate this wonderful feast day. Other than that, please pray for all of us, all of our volunteers, all the staff as we get ready for these great days that lie ahead of us. And please God, may this be our final Holy Week in lockdown, in COVID. God bless you all.